Today's horoscope, Sagittarius April 26, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. While you should watch for misjudging things today, your social life should do well. There is some tendency to overdo a good thing. As divided as you may feel about work and play, there is terrific energy for productivity when you get your mind to the right place. The trick is to avoid shooting so high that you give up too quickly, as the tendency is to have a finger in many pies right now. The moon heads into your creative sector, which can be emotionally freeing in some ways. Later today, it's easier to sort things out and focus. You are coming across quite charmingly in your communications, and you need some leeway and room for spontaneity. Don't be impulsive over the coming days. While you're one of the feistiest zodiac signs of all, constantly craving an emotional adrenaline rush, this sometimes leads you to stir the pot in your relationships without thinking twice. This blurred line between love and passion may be especially noticeable today as mighty Mars, the planet of anger and war, is attacked by a furious Pluto, the planet of destruction. In fact, you may have a sharp disagreement with your lover about values, morals, or even money, so try your best to burn off steam so it doesn't blow up in your face. Play around with your ideas. Do not put any pressure on yourself when the moon enters Aries, forming a conjunction with Neptune in Aries and Mercury in Aries. Today's cosmic energy could be excellent for experimentation. Instead of focusing on creating something right away, you should play around with different ideas and mediums. You never know what you could make when you let inspiration lead the way in your passion projects at work. However, keep track of your progress in case something sticks and you need to recreate it. Today's aspect might tempt you off course and disrupt your balanced lifestyle with tantalizing new ideas and projects. This can be curtailed through mindfulness. Yoga is recommended. It's not that new ideas aren't worthwhile. It's just better to stick to the plan and not be distracted by absolutely everything that is shiny and new. For instance, if you are invited to a function that sounds better than the one you were previously committed to, beware of your impulses to change plans. The energy from this day's vibration can bring you down if you aren't mindful. This is a serious essence that enhances your awareness of yourself, as well as your intuitiveness of the world around you. As the humanitarian of the numbers, even the news can get to you today. Strive to see the good and positive things that are happening around you if you find that you feel distressed about the state of things in the world at this time. Just as Venus and Saturn have finished crossing the lunar nodes, the moon does the same, giving a brief recap of the work and life balance reminders over the last few days. The timing couldn't be better. For while by the time the moon ends the day in a playful and creative part of your chart, this will see any work and life balance tension drop. It comes just as you are moving into a pivotal 3 weeks on the job and career fronts. You have not only moved into some of the busiest months of the year, but to a period that you may have been working towards for years now. While Venus, the planet of love, is still 6 days away from her return to your romantic sector, the moon's return today comes with perfect timing. While the moon was here when Neptune returned at the end of last month, it was about to leave and they never aligned. As the moon returns today, the first thing it will do is align with the planet of hopes and dreams, for the first time here in 150 years. This will add a little magic to these romantically charged lunar vibes. Daily Planetary Overview. Today brings with it a unique blend of challenges and opportunities, all wrapped up in the cosmic dance between Mercury and Saturn. As Mercury in steady Taurus squares off with Saturn in wise but stern Aquarius, you might find yourself navigating through a morning that feels more rigid than usual. Communication could feel blocked, conversations might come off more serious than intended, and there's a strong possibility that misunderstandings leave you questioning whether your words are being heard at all. If you wake up feeling like your thoughts are foggy or your ideas are being met with resistance, know that you're not alone. This energy can feel like walking into a room with something important to say, only to be met with silence or worse, criticism. Maybe it's a boss who doesn't see the value of your work, a friend who seems emotionally distant, or even just your own inner voice being harsher than usual. Saturn has a way of turning up the volume on doubt, especially when it clashes with Mercury, the planet of communication and thought. But here's the thing, just because progress feels slow doesn't mean you're not moving forward. Saturn teaches us patience, structure, and discipline, not to hold us back, but to help us build something that lasts. So if your ideas are being tested today, it might be a sign that they're worth refining, not discarding. What feels like a setback could actually be a valuable pause that gives you time to reflect, regroup, and strengthen your message. You might also notice a desire to retreat into your own world, especially as Mercury forms a soft, dreamy sextile to Neptune in Pisces later in the day. After the morning's tension, this aspect offers a much-needed release. You may catch yourself daydreaming, listening to music that stirs the soul, or seeking the comfort of creative outlets. If you're an artist, a writer, or someone who simply enjoys the escape of imagination, this is your invitation to lean into that. Sometimes, when the external world feels too heavy, turning inward isn't avoidance, it's healing. Maybe you're reminiscing about a simpler time, imagining how things could be different, or finding comfort in a fictional world. That's okay. Give yourself that grace. Just don't forget to come back to the present when you're ready with a little more clarity and a renewed perspective. This afternoon could bring a welcome shift in mood. As Neptune's influence washes over the mind, the stressors from earlier in the day may start to lose their weight. You may realize that the deadlines you were rushing to meet can be adjusted, or that the conversation you were dreading doesn't need to happen right now. There's relief in letting go of the illusion of urgency. If you can, take some time to reconnect with people who lift your spirits. A casual chat with a friend, a walk outside, or a moment of laughter can do wonders for your energy. Even just taking a break from the screens and to-do lists to let your mind wander can help you reset. Creative projects, especially ones without pressure or deadlines, can bring a sense of fulfillment. Let yourself doodle, write, bake, or build something simply because it brings you joy. This day is a beautiful mix of grounded realism and imaginative escape. It challenges us to find the balance between structure and surrender, between getting things done and letting things flow. If you're feeling overwhelmed, remember, it's okay to not have all the answers today. Progress isn't always linear, and productivity doesn't always mean output. Sometimes, showing up for yourself, listening to your needs, and choosing kindness over criticism is the most important step forward. What about you? Have you had a day where everything felt like a struggle until something shifted and suddenly things didn't seem so bad? Or a moment when creative inspiration found you after you'd almost given up? I'd love to hear how you've worked through moments like this. Share your experience in the comments. We grow stronger when we support each other. Let today be a gentle reminder. Even when the skies feel stormy, clarity always returns. You're doing better than you think.